to run the reports you want for the apartments, you go reporting, reports. You want to run your rent roll first because it has more information than you want than your unit directory. So you want to run your rent roll first, and then you can customize it by either the individual property or by CYT properties altogether. So for Megan, if you're doing like one report a week, this is what you want. If you want one individual report, you can pull it by the property. Now, some specifics in terms of what I mean. If you're pulling Meringue, for example, sorry, you don't want to pull the buildings, okay? You want to pull it by the ownership because that will encompass the entire property versus one building at a time. So make sure that in the multiple buildings, eCourse and Meringue, there's nothing else, I don't think, that, or any of the singles or anything like that, you pull the ownership or the property group. So if you're doing just Meringue, you want that. If you're doing just eCourse, you want this. If you're doing all of CYT, you want CYT reporting. If you want just the apartments, you go apartment. That's the easiest way to do everything all at once, and you're going to want to click update. So then this is going to run this report. You're going to go actions, export, and that's going to create a CSV. You're going to open that up. And that looks like this. So things you can take out definitively. You don't need any of the tags, so you can remove the tags. If you want bed and bath, you can have it. If you don't want bed and bath, you can remove bed and bath. You do want the tenant information. You do want the status. You don't need square foot, market rent, deposit, lease from, lease to. All of this, you don't need D through K, you just want L. So you can delete that, and then you don't need these either. You can delete that. Now, so this is the report as it sits right now. If you want to run the secondary report, you go back to your AppFolio, you run a unit directory. And again, we did it for CYT apartment, so we want to run the same ownership group the same way you want to run it because this is going to help it line up. And this one, all you need from that is the description. So you're going to go actions, export SCSV like we just did. And all I do, sorry, is I take it from here, the start of the first group, and I pull it all the way to the bottom, which is right here. Copy it, okay? And then you go back to your rent roll and you start it here, right? You want to paste, Control V, however it ends up happening, do whatever you need to do. And then you have a new report, and then obviously clean it up. And that should be what you need it to be. If you have any questions, by all means, let me know.